Should there be
No.
a code?
ESPN recently stirred up quite a controversy with the release of their updated WNBA 2024 rookie rankings. The sports network placed Chicago Sky's rookie Angel Reese at the top, while Indiana Fever's standout Caitlin Clark was ranked second. This ranking has sparked significant debate among fans, analysts, and basketball enthusiasts alike. Many find it hard to understand how ESPN arrived at this decision, especially considering Caitlin Clark's impressive performances throughout the season. The controversy centers around the comparison between these two rookies, their impact on their respective teams, and the broader implications of ESPN's rankings.
Yeah. Now, Angel Reese doesn't like Caitlin Clark. You have to factor that in, I think, or people have factored that in, I should say. That is she doing this? Would she have done this to somebody else? I don't know that. Do I think it's a basketball move? I do. I mean, it was poor defense on her part to let Caitlin Clark beat her, and she had a bad angle, went try to block it.
Caitlin Clark has been nothing short of a sensation since entering the WNBA. Her skills on the court have drawn comparisons to some of the league's greatest players, and she has quickly become a household name among basketball fans. On the other hand, Angel Reese is recognized as a solid player, with strengths in rebounding and energy. However, many argue that she does not match up to the level of influence and skill that Clark brings to the game. The debate over who deserves the Rookie of the Year title has been fueled by these comparisons.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese don't have a good relationship, and Angel Reese has mocked Caitlin Clark, has roughed up Caitlin Clark a couple of times, but that shouldn't factor in if it's a flagrant one or not. Can you call it? Yes. Did they upgrade it? Yes. But this is what people are going to take. They're going to take just that play there.
Caitlin Clark is often praised for her ability to change the course of a game single-handedly. She has an exceptional scoring ability, is a sharp passer, and can make plays that leave both fans and opponents in awe. Her impact on the Indiana Fever is undeniable. Since she started to hit her stride, the team has seen significant improvement. Her ability to perform consistently under pressure and deliver game-changing performances has made her a standout player, not just among rookies, but across the entire league.
Are they tired of seeing that where you draw these fouls in college, you're not going to get those in the WNBA? All of that. Then you had the Olympic snub. She wasn't snubbed. Now, I still think she'll end up on the team. I don't think it's the best thing for her because she won't play. So when people say, oh, you missed an opportunity, she'd be growing the game. She wouldn't be.
Angel Reese, while a talented player, has not made the same level of impact as Clark. Reese's game is largely focused on rebounding and playing with energy, but she has struggled to deliver the same kind of offensive dynamism that Clark consistently provides. Despite her strengths, critics argue that she does not bring the same level of excitement or game-changing ability as Clark. This disparity in their playing styles and effectiveness has led many to question ESPN's decision to rank Reese above Clark. The reaction to ESPN's rankings has been overwhelmingly negative, particularly on social media. Fans of the WNBA have taken to platforms like Twitter to voice their frustrations, with many expressing disbelief at how Angel Reese could be ranked higher than Caitlin Clark. The general consensus among fans seems to be that ESPN's rankings do not reflect the reality of the season's performances. People are questioning the credibility of ESPN's analysis, with some even accusing the network of trying to create a narrative rather than reporting on the actual state of the league.
No, they're not equal. They're not.
You're going far.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
It's not rookies of the year. It is the rookie who has had the biggest impact on their team, and it's unequivocally, and the odds are saying that it's even distancing itself even further, it's Caitlin Clark. She is leading in all of the statistical categories.
The backlash has been intense, with fans pointing out what they see as clear evidence of Clark's superiority over Reese. They cite statistics, game performances, and even basic basketball fundamentals to argue that Clark is the more deserving candidate for the top spot. This widespread discontent has highlighted a growing disconnect between the media's portrayal of the league and the perceptions of its fan base.
To me, Caitlin Clark is the Rookie of the Year right now. She has impacted winning in a bigger way than anyone else in this rookie class. She leads all rookies in 4 or 5 of the stat categories, and her team is on pace to finish a lot better this year than it did last year, meaning she has impacted the overall state of the team.
One of the main points of contention in this debate is the statistical comparison between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Clark has consistently outperformed Reese in almost every statistical category. For instance, she is the fastest player in WNBA history to reach over 500 points and 250 assists in a single season. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court, combined with her playmaking skills, makes her a constant threat to any opposing team. On the other hand,
whereas Angel Reese's Sky right now are not on pace to improve. So I look at all of those things. All that being said, Angel Reese has been so impressive this year so far. Those double-doubles, we can't sleep on the record that she just set. First of all, anytime you pass Candace Parker in anything, that is an accomplishment.
On the other hand, ESPN's ranking seems to rely heavily on advanced metrics that favor Angel Reese, such as her rebounding numbers and her streak of double-doubles. Reese has managed to accumulate 22 double-doubles this season, including an impressive streak of 15 consecutive games. However, critics argue that these stats do not tell the whole story. They point out that many of Reese's rebounds come from her own missed shots, which inflates her numbers without truly reflecting her overall impact on the game.
Caitlin Clark got off to somewhat of a fast start, so to speak. Like, it was the media attention, all the hype, and that was all our focus was on. Then all of a sudden, Angel Reese has come. Now, mind you, she's past Candace Parker, but Candace did it over 2 seasons, basically. She's done it just this season as a rookie.
Furthermore, when comparing their shooting percentages, Clark also comes out on top. Incredibly, she is averaging more blocks per game than Reese, despite Reese being 4 inches taller. This is just one example of how Clark has been able to defy expectations and consistently outperform her peers, including Angel Reese.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over her. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting. Caitlin Clark with it. Did not rule it as such. Here is Allen leaving it short. Reese always in on the offensive glass. Could not quite hang on. Here's Wallace. Will pull up from a long 2 and knock it down.
A recent game between the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky brought this debate into sharp focus. Caitlin Clark delivered a jaw-dropping performance, leading her team to a decisive victory over Reese's Chicago Sky. Clark scored 31 points, made 5 of her 9 attempts from beyond the arc, and set 2 new records during the game. Her performance was not just about scoring. She also contributed 12 assists, further demonstrating her all-around game.
Dumps it down, Reese bangs inside and flips it in. Angel Reese attacking Melissa Smith again. A locked-in face.
Locked-in face.
Clark a deep 3. You bet!
In contrast, Angel Reese had a relatively quiet night. While she did manage to grab 10 rebounds and score 8 points, her impact on the game was minimal compared to Clark's. Reese struggled with her shooting, making only 3 of her 8 attempts from the field. This game served as a clear example of the difference in their respective impacts on the court. While Clark was the driving force behind her team's victory, Reese's contributions were far less significant.
Clark trying to shake free, get some space, did not take the 3, drives. Smith gets loose and lays it in as Diamond DeShields.
The game also highlighted another issue: the physicality that Clark faces from opponents. In this particular match, there was a clear frustration from the Chicago Sky, which led to a rough, borderline unsportsmanlike foul on Clark. Despite this, Clark remained composed and continued to dominate the game, showcasing her resilience and determination.
Should there be a co-rookie of the year? Because Angel Reese is, of course, doing historical things with her double-doubles as a rookie, and Caitlin Clark already has set a million records and looks completely unstoppable, especially when it comes to dishing.
No.
And it feels like we are both on the same page here.
Not a shot. No, they're not equal. They're not.
You're going far.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Many critics believe that ESPN is trying to manufacture a narrative that suggests there is a legitimate race for the Rookie of the Year title. By ranking Angel Reese above Caitlin Clark, they argue that ESPN is ignoring the clear and obvious differences in their performances and contributions to their respective teams. This has led to accusations that the network is attempting to create drama and interest where there is none.
Okay. It's not rookies of the year. It is the rookie who has had the biggest impact on their team, and it's unequivocally, and the odds are saying that it's even distancing itself even further, that it's Caitlin Clark. She is leading in all of the statistical categories as a rookie, minus rebounds. Obviously, Angel Reese is averaging.
There is also a sense that ESPN is giving too much weight to certain stats that favor Reese, while downplaying the more impactful contributions of Clark. This selective use of statistics has led to widespread skepticism about the validity of ESPN's rankings. Fans and analysts alike are calling for a more honest and straightforward assessment of the players' performances, rather than one that seems to be driven by a desire to create a narrative. In the end, the evidence overwhelmingly supports the argument that Caitlin Clark is the more deserving candidate for Rookie of the Year. Her performances have been nothing short of spectacular, and she has had a profound impact on the success of the Indiana Fever. While Angel Reese is undoubtedly a talented player, her contributions do not compare to the game-changing influence that Clark has had this season. Do you agree with ESPN's rankings, or do you think Caitlin Clark got snubbed again? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'll be reading every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay in the loop on all things WNBA and more. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.